Can I fit it in the screen? Oh, almost. Oh, this is heavy, y'all. Never underestimate the weight of 10 candles in a box. My name is Tracy, and this is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel. So excited today to be sharing with you the Peter Rabbit collab candles from Goose Creek. I was able to get all 10. I see where the Mr. McGregor's garden is already sold out, so I'm really happy I ordered these on the first day. This is not a new release for Goose Creek. This is a re-release. It came out last spring. However, since I am relatively new to shopping Goose Creek candles, this is all new for me. I'm going to get this opened up, and then what I'm going to do is share the label, talk about the wax color, the wicks, share the scent notes with you, and then you're going to get my initial first cold impression on all of these, and I'll be sure to give you my insights, make some connections to what I associate these scents with, to give you an idea of whether or not you might want to order these. So let me get this open, and then I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I wanted to share this with you because I've never had this happen before. I tried to lift this crate out of the box, and it literally just ripped off. It's like this cardboard was really brittle or old or something, and I looked at it. It's not like it's been cut. It just gave way, and it got me thinking, are these really old crates? Like, has this been around for a while? And I want to be transparent with you about what I received just so that you can make the best judgment for yourself. I confirmed all of these candles are last year's batch. Little bit disappointed that that's the fact. So candles do last. They can last a couple of years, but there's something about these being sold as a re-release and being sold as like full price. These aren't on clearance. That feels misleading to me. These are basically clearance candles being sold for full price. So that's a little bit frustrating to me. And I'll share with you how I know that. So if you look on the bottom of your labels, you're always going to see a series of numbers. So it's not the barcode numbers. It's going to be someplace else. So these numbers right here. And the first number is always the last number of the year that it was created. This one has 4, which means my guess, of course, is 2024. But if you're looking at like really old candles, it could be 14, it could be 04, it could be 94, it could be 84, right? So it just means that the year ended in 4. So this is from 2024. And then the next 3 numbers tell you exactly the day of the year that it was created. And this one is 036. So this means that this candle was poured, manufactured on the 37th, 38th, 36th day, which would have put us in February of last year. This candle is over a year old. It's just kind of disappointing. So if you're planning on stocking up and like hoarding these like some of us do, no judgment, just know that you're already getting a year-old candle. You're not going to want to plan on storing these for very long. So, you know, I'm still happy to have them. I'm glad that they came back, but I do wish that they would have been sold or labeled as, you know, these are last year's candles. That also explains why the Mr. McGregor's candle probably sold out so fast, because last year you could only get that one in the special box set. It was like the extra that you got for paying more for the set. And this year it was just get it without buying all of them. So anyway, just a heads up, something for you to consider. Okay, so I'll start with the crate that kind of busted out. Obviously, wanted to be first. This one is Mrs. Rabbit's Cherry Pie. Really cute imagery on these labels. So you got the little rabbits, little bunnies wanting the cherry pie. And then you've got cherries all over the label. I will say that when I first looked at this, I thought these were apples. In terms of proportion size to the tree and also how large they are in the tree, this feels like apples to me, but they kind of did that with all the labels. Just in quick glance, all the fruits kind of made large, so that might just be a stylistic choice that they did. Also, all of the candles have this gold lid with the Goose Creek embossed brand on the top. And then I'm going to be looking at my browser, because that's another thing about old candles, is that Goose Creek doesn't have the scent notes on their older candles. They just started doing that last year. So I'm going to have to look back and forth between you and my browser so that I can get the scent notes for us. So Mrs. Rabbit's Cherry Pie has scent notes of baked cherry filling, homemade pie crust, warm butter, and vanilla. This is delicious. The cherry is really nice. It's jammy. It definitely smells like pie filling. This is not like a fresh fruit cherry scent. And it's also, it kind of smells like when you've baked a pie and it gets that like kind of really sticky, gooey, almost caramelized, jammy sugar layer on the top. It smells like that. And the pastry on this is really nice. That pie crust. It legitimately smells like pie crust. Sometimes any sort of bakery note can be a little bit off, or it will say pie crust, but it really smells like a cookie, or, you know, whatever. There's some odd scents out there with pastry. This legitimately smells like pie crust, and in particular, it smells like the edge that's gotten a little bit crispy. So what I think of when I smell this is like the pie came out of the oven, and it's cooled off a little bit, and you bend over to sniff the pie, and you're kind of getting that like crusty edge with the gooey, dark, like juicy, sugary stuff that's kind of crept up through the crust. That's what this smells like. The cherry does smell a little bit like the Pop-Tart, the cherry Pop-Tart, but the pastry is very different. Personally, I felt like the pastry scent on the Pop-Tarts felt a little artificial. This legitimately smells like pie crust. This is delicious. I have a feeling this is going to be a good one. Wax on this one is kind of a creamy white, and then it looks like it's got Corwix. Yum. All right, let's see. What do we have next? We have garden strawberries. So another garden motif. You've got some oversized strawberries, just like with the oversized cherries. I love that there's these little, like there's a butterfly here. On this side, there's a little bee. Just some really cute garden accents. And then looks like, is that Mrs. Rabbit? And she's sharing a strawberry with Peter. I gotta be transparent too. I did not grow up really paying attention to Peter Rabbit. I think it was a book series when I was a kid, but I grew up with a mom who had dyslexia, and she just didn't read. And so we didn't get read to as kids, which is, I know for some of you, probably surprising because I'm an academic and it's kind of like what I do now. So these aren't nostalgic to me. I don't really have that much familiarity with the series other than that I think Peter gets into trouble by eating Mr. McGregor's garden stuff. That's like literally all I know about the series. So I'm not going to know who the characters are, and honestly, I'm not in it for the nostalgia. I just think the label is really cute, and I'm in it for my April rotation, which is really heavy in the Easter theme. So I'm not like familiar with like the lore of Peter Rabbit, but I can still appreciate it. So I won't know who the characters are or like what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so the scent notes on this one: fresh strawberries, garden greens, pink raspberries, and sugar. I don't know what I'm smelling. There's something weird about this candle. Okay, well, so what can I identify? I can definitely identify strawberry. It's almost like an artificial strawberry. It almost smells waxy, kind of like a starburst, like a strawberry starburst, like in that waxy taffy kind of note to it, but it's not sour at all. And you get the raspberry, that's more tart, and the sugar, you definitely get some sweetness, but that garden green, I don't know, y'all. This almost smells like medicinal. I almost want to say, like, it almost smells like fuel. I don't know. Maybe it's a dud, but I think that looks like mint leaves on the scent note picture. I don't get mint at all. I did read, I think that may have been on the Goose Creek subreddit. It may have also been in one of the reviews on the Goose Creek website. I don't remember where I was looking at it, but someone had said that the greens note didn't blend well and that this ended up smelling like underripe strawberries. And I can kind of get that. I don't know, it almost also reminds me of like those waxy candy lips. Did you all have those as kids? They were popular in like the late 80s, early 90s, but they're like big red lips that you could like bite onto and then it looked like you had huge red lips. And I don't remember if you could actually eat those. I feel like one of them was like gum that you could chew, but it was horrible and tasted really gross. This kind of smells like that. So I'm not selling it, and I think that's what it deserves. I'm still curious about it. It might come together when it warms because things can evolve. Right now, I'm not excited about it, and honestly, if I were in the store and sniffing this in person, I wouldn't buy it. It wouldn't be one that I would pick up. I wouldn't even be curious about it. I would just be like, yeah, that's not for me. However, and like normally this would be like where, oh, well, you should send it back then if you don't like it. But also I'm such a completionist that I kind of like, I want the whole set. I feel like when they release these sets, I feel like I need the whole set, and that's my own issue to deal with. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to give it a try. I will report back. It won't be until the end of April, but I will report back with my empties. Yeah, that's just not right. And let you know. And who knows, it could have gone rancid. It is over a year old. Yeah, this one was made on the 37th day of 2024. Although that's pretty quick for a candle to go bad, so that's probably just how it smells. Okay, so here's the other 4 that were part of the ripped out crate. Let's see what we have next. This is, fresh laundry. I'm excited about this one. This label, super cute, more florals. You got some pottery for like plants in the background. Looks like maybe Peter has caused some trouble by knocking over those pots. Really cute. All these labels are just adorable. And then, I don't know who that character is on the front, but they're folding clothes, so it's appropriate. Yeah, these are just so well done. The scent notes are fresh linens, apple blossom, jasmine, and sandalwood. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. So you get the linen note. It's kind of your classic laundry scent. A little bit like baby powder-ish. A little bit bright, a little bit sharp, but it's really mellowed out by that sandalwood. The sandalwood is really warm and comes through pretty strong, so it's just really well balanced. And you do get the white floral, but it really, I think, complements the linen scent and is just hitting off that sandalwood in such a nice, pleasant way. Oh, this is gorgeous. So I've gotten into a new kick lately where I've been burning laundry scents when I clean on Sundays. And I've been doing Cotton Vanilla from Goose Creek, Puppy Snuggles, which I love, from Goose Creek, and then I just got their baby powder candle, which I also really like, and I'm going to put this in that lineup. I'll be burning this on Sundays with the other 3. Oh, and then I also am burning the Lemon Laundry Room. I forget what it's the single wick from Bath & Body Works. This is going to be a repurchase, I can tell already. I'm going to get one of these with the next sale that doesn't require me to buy 7 or 14 candles. I'm going to buy another one. I don't even have to burn this one to know. Yeah, that's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Yeah, and you can see on the bottom of this candle, do you see all the oils that are starting to separate? That's usually a sign that a candle has been curing for a really long time. Sometimes that can be really good because it means that the oils have kind of separated from the wax, and when you light it, you're going to get just like pure essential oil. But yeah, that's a sure sign right there. All these oils around here that this is an older candle. And this one also 2024 on the 30th day. So this would have been end of January. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next one. Carrot cake. Hey, y'all. Okay, so I have never bought the carrot cake scent. Oh, I didn't show you the wax and wicks on... I skipped the last one too. So let me show you that real quick. Fresh Laundry, super ropey. Same color wax. And then I did not show you the strawberry one either. Garden Strawberry. Those are kind of more thin, stiff Also same color wax. Sorry. I have to remember sometimes, just slow down, talk about everything. Okay, back to carrot cake. Now, I have never bought carrot cake scent from Goose Creek. I did try their carrot cake pop and was not a fan. It was way too strong, way too spicy. This has that cream cheese note in it, or cream cheese frosting. Let me see what the scent notes are. Made me think it was going to be really tasty. So it's carrot cake, walnuts, vanilla cream cheese, cinnamon, and sugar. I do not really care for Bath & Body Works carrot cake. I feel like it's too spicy. It reminds me too much of like a gingerbread or a chai spice that I would associate with fall. I have very high hopes that Goose Creek will come through for me. Also, this label is just so cute. Peter sitting with a little carrot cake. He's got a slice on a plate over here. Again, you've got the butterflies, the garden scene. Here's another slice of cake, another carrot cake. I also love how each one of these jars has a different color base for the label. Okay, don't let me down, Goose Creek. You see, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. This is how carrot cake candles could smell. Oh, that's delicious. Okay, so you get the cinnamon first. That's the first thing I smell is the cinnamon, but it's not, they're saying cinnamon and sugar. To me, this straight up smells like cinnamon bark. It's earthy, it's warm, it's not like a hot cinnamon or a spicy cinnamon. It smells very like a natural cinnamon. It's pretty forward, but I do know that with cinnamon scents, often when I burn them, they mellow out quite a bit. So I think that'll be really nice with those other carrot cake fragrances. And you get the cakiness. It's still not as much vanilla cream cheese frosting that I'm craving, but it is much more than what I'm getting from Bath & Body Works. And this, to be fair, this smells like what carrot cake smells like. It's mostly cake with a little bit of frosting. Yeah, it's not too spicy. I actually get a cake note, and you get the cream cheese. Oh, yes, thank you. This is what I wanted with Bath & Body Works, and I just feel this is going to be really delicious. Roby wicks on this one. Same color wax. This is so pretty, y'all. I don't need more carrot cake candles, but I might have to buy a backup of that one. Okay, next one. Pink Peonies. I love peonies, y'all. I love roses, too, for that matter. But this one, I again have high hopes for. Love the label again. Got peony plants. My mom used to grow peonies. It looks like there's some snapdragons on here, too. Yeah, those are snapdragons. My mom used to grow peonies when I was a kid, and I don't think I didn't value them, obviously, because I was a kid, didn't understand. And then when I moved to the West Coast, I was like, where are all the peonies? Nobody grows them out here. Well, we just have roses. So I miss having those flower every spring, and I remember the ants used to crawl all over it and like eat like the nectar that comes off the flowers. So definitely some nostalgia there, not because of Peter Rabbit, but just because of growing up where I did. Okay, scent notes for Pink Peonies are Pink Peonies, Dewy Melon, Rose, and Woods. Oh, yes. Oh, the peony is so nice. Fresh peony, you get that rose, but it's in the shadow of the peony. That dewy melon is really nice, too. How do I describe this? So it feels to me like we used to grow melons when I was a kid. They were the cantaloupes, not honeydew, which it doesn't specify. So maybe this is actually cantaloupe. But when you first kind of break a melon off of the vine, well, first of all, you wait until they get really ripe. And so you can actually smell the melon like through the flesh, and it just smells so fresh. And then when you kind of break it free from the vine, you get this like green, earthy, really fresh note with the sweetness of the melon, and that's what the melon note in this smells like. It literally feels like I'm standing in a garden where there's roses, peonies, and melon growing, and somebody just picked a melon that's really ripe. This is delicious. These are the things I want. I want candles like this. Such a beautiful scent. And this one has ropey wicks. Again, that same color wax. I love the pink label here too, just because it kind of matches the rose peony vibe. All right. Oh, here's Mr. McGregor's garden. Oh, that's really cute. It's got carrots. Looks like Peter and another rabbit on the front. They've got their hoard. They went in and looks like picked a bunch of veggies out of the garden and have a huge bag full. So, and I love this color. It's kind of like a bluish green. Beautiful. Let me look this one up. I had to Google this one because it's not, no, it is on their website, but it says it's sold out and that they'll notify you. But I think we're done. I think this one's done for the season. Okay, scent notes on this one are fresh cut blooms, garden greens, gentle herbs, and soft woods. Oh, that is so fresh and so spring. The garden greens reads like it's grassy. It's almost like a fresh cut grass, or like it just rained right after you cut the grass. So there's like a dewiness to it, but it's also very fresh. The herbs, it feels like more like an earthy herb, like a parsley or maybe a rosemary, but super subtle. It's not strong. And then the blooms, it's ambiguous to me. It's a really nice floral. It's well balanced with the greens. I can't identify what floral it is, and maybe it's supposed to be like a spring bouquet. Yeah, this is beautiful. This also reminds me a little bit of the Perfect Rose, in that you got that balance of floral and green, and it kind of smelled like a florist shop. This gives me similar vibes. I don't really get the soft woods. Maybe there's like a hint of birch in there or something white, but I don't really get the woods note. So that's Mr. McGregor's garden. This one has Corwicks. Same color wax. Okay, so there are 4 more. So that's the busted crate. This one stayed intact, so it's just that one for some reason. Sweet Raspberries is the next one. Again, you've got the color on the bottom that matches the scent. You've got these kind of like blown up raspberries. Adorable rabbit with a hat. Oh, so cute. Raspberry bushes. Again, super nostalgic for me. When I was a kid in my grandpa's backyard, my paternal grandpa, he had kind of like woods behind his property, and there were blackberry and raspberry bushes everywhere. And I'm pretty sure the blackberry and raspberries they're like an invasive species. They just go crazy. And so we would just go back there and pick raspberries and blackberries and like eat them right off the vine. Delicious. I keep looking on the bottom for the scent notes. They're not there. Okay, let me go back to the webpage here and look up the raspberry scent notes for us. Oh, let's see. Here we are. Sweet raspberries. Red raspberry, strawberry, cherry, and sugar. So it's more than sweet raspberries. It's just kind of like a summer fruit. That's interesting. I get the sugar, I get the raspberry. The cherry it feels jammy, but it's super subtle. And the cherry is definitely like a ripe Bing cherry. It's a red cherry for sure. It's not like a Rainier cherry that tends to be more earthy. Yeah, what does this smell like? It kind of reminds me of a little bit of Bath and Body Works raspberry rosé. It doesn't have that like effervescent boozy note to it, but it has the same kind of raspberry vibe. It's really pretty. I don't know that I would say that it is particularly unique or like my favorite summer fruit candle, but it's not offensive, and I'm curious about it. I'm excited to burn it in April and give it a try. So yeah, it's pleasant. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Next one. Oh, this is the one I'm most excited for. The blueberry jam. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm going to pull up these scent notes for us. I saw the blueberry jam. Actually, I didn't even see this on the website. Okay, so it's kind of funny. I was trying to predict like what Goose Creek was going to do for Easter, and so I went to Eric's channel at Eric and Company 2, who I love, by the way. If you haven't subscribed to him, I totally recommend his channel. And I was like, okay, well, he does Goose Creek stuff. I'm going to look back all the way to last year and see what he did around Easter time. So I was like scrolling through all of his videos and got to his Easter candle haul, and I saw that it was the Peter Rabbit candles, and he went through all of them. I was like, oh my gosh, blueberry jam. Oh, I wish they would bring this back. Literally the next day, they launched this line again. It was just the weirdest thing ever. So thank you, Eric, for having posted that a year ago. And also thank you, Goose Creek, for answering my mental prayer. Because I love blueberry scents. And Goose Creek does blueberries so well that I saw this blueberry jam. It was just like, yes, please. I want that. Okay, so this one, a bunch of bunnies out picking blueberries in the blueberry bushes. Again, you've got kind of the oversized blueberries, but you also have appropriately sized ones in a basket here. You've got the blue label to match the fruit. The butterflies are also blue, which I think is really cute. And then the scent notes on this one are sweet blueberries, raspberries, caramel sugar, and vanilla. It's good. I feel like it's a little bit of a letdown though. I wanted a stronger blueberry note. And you get blueberry, but I feel like it's pretty subtle. And you get a little bit of tartness from the raspberry, but I feel like the main focus of this is the caramel, sugar, and vanilla. And the picture that they have for the scent notes shows it as like a creme brulee. And I think that's a pretty accurate representation. You get a little bit of the kind of like burnt note from the caramel, but it's good. It's not like too bitter. And that's really well balanced with the vanilla. And that's pretty strong. And then you've just got this kind of really subtle, sweet blueberry that kind of weaves with the tartness of a raspberry. I think it'll warm really, really well. I'm excited to try it, but I really just wanted blueberries and sugar. That's what I think of when I think of jam. So yeah, those are Corwicks. I had to take a second look there. I couldn't tell. So these are Corwicks on this one. Again, same color wax. Next one, ooh, bread and milk. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. Oh, the jar is so cute. Looks like they're like drinking milk out of a giant cup. I'm not usually a huge fan of bread scents. Goose Creek actually does is it fresh baked bread candle that I bought. I think I bought that as part of their warehouse sale last fall, and I sent it back. Mostly because it didn't smell like bread to me. So I'm not sure about this one. Again, I got it because I feel like I'm a completionist with this set. Let's see. Bread and milk. Scent notes are fresh baked bread, churned butter, and soft cinnamon. What does this smell like? This smells like something else. I can't place it. It almost reminds me the milk note, which they actually don't have that as a scent note. I'm guessing that's just the butter, but butter and milk aren't the same. I don't know why they're calling it bread and milk. But it almost smells like I'll put a picture of it up here. I can't remember the name. It's a citrus candle that smells like Fruit Loops in milk. It's that exact same lactose, but like without the fruit. So legit smells like a bowl of cereal, but with no cereal in it. You get a little bit of that cinnamon. I get a bready note, but it's not strong, and it doesn't smell like fresh bread to me. It's interesting. I like it, but I don't think I think of bread and milk when I smell it. Super intrigued by this and wondering how it will evolve when it's lit. Also Corwix. Yeah, it's bizarre. Interesting, intriguing, bizarre. Definitely reminds me of that cereal candle. And then this is the last one, right? Yeah, this is number 10. All right, this one, Sunkissed Daffodils. We've got the little goose on there. Honestly, I cannot wait to put this on my silly goose candle holder from Bath & Body Works. So you've got the daffodils. You've got the little baby chick at the bottom. Some bumblebees, yellow butterflies. You've got the yellow label at the bottom there. Scent notes on this one are Sunkissed. There we go. Sunny daffodils, meadowgrass, jasmine, and citrus. Oh, that's so pretty. The daffodil can be really strong sometimes. It's also, what's it, I can't say the word narcissus. There's like a more technical term for it that I've seen on other candles. And sometimes it can be really strong, but this is just really nice. And you get just like a tinge of that jasmine. It's like that sharp white floral. But then it's really well balanced with the meadowgrass, which just smells fresh and kind of earthy. You know, this is common with me. I don't get the citrus. I said that about one of the Valentine's Day candles too. Was that the vanilla rose petals? To this day, I've burned through like 2 of those and I have a 3rd one. I still can't smell the citrus in that one. I don't get citrus in this, but it's highly plausible that there is a citrus note in this candle. I just can't smell it. Like I don't even get like a tartness or like a sharpness or a brightness from a citrus. It just smells like a really good blend of florals and grassy. Really pretty. I'm excited about this one also. I know I say that a lot, but Corwix on this one too. Yeah, I mean, the clear winner for me on this one, there's a couple. Cherry pie. Definitely recommend that one just based off of cold. I think that's going to be beautiful. Garden strawberries, I don't know about that. The carrot cake, I am so excited for just because I feel like it actually smells like a legitimate carrot cake. Fresh laundry, I forgot about that one. Fresh laundry is, I'm already going to repurchase. So I'm already going to buy another of the cherry pie. I'm already going to buy another of the fresh laundry. And then carrot cake I'm not going to rebuy just because I already have too many carrot cake. I will probably get 2 of the peony. Where did that go? Yeah, I'll probably get another one of the peony, the pink peony, and maybe one of the Sunkissed Daffodils. So those are definitely my top 4. The fresh laundry, the Sunkissed Daffodil, the cherry pie, and the pink peonies. And then the ones that I'm just like, I don't know about this, that's the garden strawberry. The bread and milk is like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that. And the Mr. McGregor's garden, that one was good. Yeah, I feel like there's like 3 levels here. There's like, I really like this. These are good, but probably wouldn't be a repurchase. And then there's the like, I don't understand what this is. Quite the wide variety. Please tell me if you've burned these. Give me some insight as to whether or not my cold impression is off. Do these evolve? Do you like some of these? Are there ones where you're like, yeah, no, you're going to be let down? Give me a comment below just to give me some insight. And then if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it when you subscribe. It just motivates me to keep creating. And then if you're new here and you aren't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. 1, because it motivates me, but 2, you can see my other videos and I do lots of different stuff. I do rotations, I do empties, I do hauls from multiple candle companies. I do a sent back series from Goose Creek of candles that I sent back for one reason or another. I do single candle reviews. I've got my coffee research, tea research on the way. There's just kind of something for everyone, and I would love to have you here and returning to take a look at what I'm creating. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave those as well. And I think I'll wrap up here. I am looking forward to seeing you tomorrow when I release another video for you to enjoy. Thanks so much. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.